Welcome to Operation Legos Island 2023. Hi there, it's me, Lego Master 627, and yes, welcome to Operation Legos Island of 2023. We kick things off with September 15th, 2020, which, ironically, is the day that the 2-year anniversary of the theme park was celebrated, and a third annual fair party was held in celebration. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Yo, let's go, we got him! Hello, Lego. Welcome. We're in September 15th, 2020. Don't even think about finishing that sentence, because I know exactly what you were about to say. And if you think about stealing my line, I will destroy you here. I know exactly what you were about to say next. You will not steal my line. I'm the one who's supposed to do that. Wait, what? He came back alive already? Dang, this sheep is real good. But I'm betting he forgets. He's 4 years behind me. You don't understand how much we can mess with him. Wait a second. This is not what it looks like. Oh, wait a sec. Whoa. I already know what's wrong. It's not supposed to look like this. Alright guys, day 2 of Operation Legos Island 2023. If it couldn't have gotten even earlier than the previous day, let's freaking go! Yeah, it's even earlier than the previous day. By 8 hours. Bro, you're doing so good. The problem though, actually. Do you guys not know how close we were to getting this out on the right day, on day 1? We were off by 1 hour. Despite me filming the video as early as possible. The problem is that it took forever to upload. So that can explain why. It took like over an hour to upload, and by the time it was done, it was already midnight. So that was something. I couldn't blame them though. The video is like 52 minutes long, so I guess that can explain. That may or may not explain why I'm already filming this so early in the day. Also, because I want to get this over with. And secondly, it is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023, which ironically is the 5-year anniversary of me being in my current house and backyard respectively, so I want to make an anniversary party later, but I realized I need to get this done first. That can also probably explain. For day 2, we are going to be going to February 11th, 2021, which if you are unaware what that day was, it was the day that Operation Evil Cluck 2021 began, and alongside it was the first phase, which was the Evil Cluck versus Evil Sheep Leader War of 2021. So, without further ado, let's jump into it, because we got a long day. Okay, most of the island is technically normal during this time period, which kind of does make sense for an actual reason, so we're going to hop into the time machine. God dang it, we might actually need to create a secondary stair for this. Much better. And then I realized this isn't even accurate. There we go, that fixes that problem. So, what we're going to do is we're going to light the portals. By the way, I just realized that the Cool Get 33 dog still can come with us, because I remembered that he could time travel. No wonder I got saved out of February 21st, 2018 back in February of 2023. So technically, in all means, when we go back in time, he should appear right as we get out of the time machine. So we're going to light these portals again. We're going to light both of them respectively. Oh, yeah, that's because those were still there. Right. Now we can light it. Turn these on, and in 3, 2, 1. Is that him? Yo, it's him! It's everybody! Dang, we just brought a ton of these guys back. Not realizing that almost half of them don't even exist in this time period. That can explain why the Operation Evil Clock portals aren't even here. We gotta send them back. Alright, they've all been sent back. The port design should appear any second now. Yep, here we are. Yep, here we are. Now it shows up. So, anyway, as you can see, it's nighttime. Because that's actually kind of how it was in the original. And it is actually true. So, without further ado, well, we gotta make our way up to my cave. Because, ironically speaking, that is where 2019 Evil Street Leader is from November 5th. Oh, this is interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Being back here. Where the heck is he? I thought he would be in here. Ah, there he is. He wasn't appearing for a second. There you are again, bud. Well, hello again, Lego. We're now in February 11th, 2021, where Evil Cluck and future me held a war, apparently. You just fell right into my trap, friend. Wait, did you just erase the May 1st, 2021 and October 4th, 2019 being merged? Yes. While you were explaining what this time period was, I secretly snuck out and erased those two being merged in the process. Now, only two remain. October 1st, 2021 and November 15th, 2022. And that's exactly what you get for saying my line! Yeah, because remember, I'm the only one who is allowed to say that. Because I have knowledge of this. Remember, this time period takes place 2 years after the Evil Street Leader we're going against. Because he's from 2019 and we're in 2021. And I'm from 2023. So technically I do have the right to technically kill him right there. I guess that's just advantages of being far ahead. Which means technically this would be the future for him. How does he know this? He should not be able to know any of that. So what the heck is that guy doing holding a candle? Anyway. Ironically, the launch would have been May 1st, 2021, and the other side of the island would have been October 4th, 2019. But luckily, I have already done that myself. Because him saying my line for this time period ultimately activated my trap to secretly sneak out and already automatically go blow up those merged time periods. So you're welcome. We just saved ourselves a whole ton of time that could have been spent fixing these other two merged time periods otherwise. You're welcome. Now, for those curious, why could I not do this in past years? Well, first off, we were technically going against the present day versions of these said villains. But now, since we're going against the past version, I have all these advantages. And this is one out of many times that we are potentially going to be messing around with him. But of course, I will automatically, banish him back into his correct timeline by the time this is over. So don't worry. For now, though, to be able to fix the timeline, we need to be able to restore those two merged time periods. And we're going to start off with the village since that's going to take the longest. Oh, we got a little something interesting, actually. If you take a look pretty closely, some elements from this time period in February 11, 2021 are somehow still intact. So I guess both of them got mashed together in a single room. Well, luckily for you, this should be a total joke. In fact, actually, we will start right now automatically. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mainly get rid of these trees first. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all the moss off camera. Not after the video, obviously. No. I'll do it, like, right after destroying all these, scary trees. The crying obsidian trees. But the idea behind it is, ironically, the fact that it's actually only just the outside that got affected and not the insides for some reason, which is really good. seeing as we'll be able to get this done a whole lot faster. And that's actually true. We will be able to get this done a whole lot faster. Now, some elements of the time period are already here, so this will be a total joke, for the most part. So yeah, since some elements are technically already here from the timeline period, all I have to do is just genuinely just add the snow back. Again, I'll just get rid of the moss off camera, as I just said. Hopefully I don't have to bring that up again. But you can tell I'm actually getting rid of these rather quickly, because none of this is supposed to be here. This is technically taking place around 8 months after the events of Operation Evil Cloak. So, yeah, this is not even meant to be here, because this is actually in the future. Actually, both of today's merge time periods are in the future. From after this. So that's quite interesting to know. Alright, and lastly but not least, all I need to do now is just do this. I think I remember this actually being concrete powder, though, for this. But, I'm referring to this here in the Halloween design. But, yep, right after the fountain, I'm going to automatically change both the path and the moss back to snow, and of course the regular path that we always have here. Now, because this was in the winter, we need to go ahead and actually put in some blue lights, because this took place in the winter, and I'm talking about Operation Evil Cloak. That's because we were in February. So the island was snowing at the time, so that means the fountain was actually frozen solid. Which means I also have the rights to do this. And also, we're going to also hopefully probably change it back to daytime too. So, with all that said, give me a minute to change this all back to snow. All done, just like that. Now, the last thing we need to do for this is change these windows back. That's literally all we need to do. Shouldn't take long, considering there's not that many windows around here, or at least mostly, to an extent. But yeah, it's already done, just like that. You can probably tell already the mega time difference down there. And you probably also could have told the mega time difference. Just in general, like almost halfway through the video, when we were transitioning to this time period. And I think we're actually about to be done, actually. If not, like, right now, actually. Whoa, 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 I think I found... Wait, do we have another one? Ah, yes, there it is. Oh, and it looks like I didn't get rid of all of it. There we go. That should be the last of it. Hopefully. Well, there we go. We're done. Well, that's out of this. Okay, now we should actually be done this time. There we go. Village is done, and now we need to head to the HQ. Alright guys, we are in the HQ. Now what we need to do is, first off, most importantly, we need to go ahead and do this. It is the Operation Blackout design from November 2022. So ironically, for this one, we're going to need to do this. Now, most of these will not take long, considering, well, it's actually a lot smaller than you may think. It is actually kind of, for some reason. It's kind of a lot smaller than I thought we all thought, but it works. Now, next up, let's see. Alright, so now what we need to do is fill up all the holes. And now, there's actually a lot of them here, so we might be here a bit. But first, let me do the honors and do this real quick. go. Yeah, let me just do the honors and do that real quick. Done. And done. So what we're gonna do is for the rest of this, yep, we're gonna do practically this. Oh, just 1 second. Okay, I kind of can't see anything because of all this. Good lord. There we go. So, yeah, this was back when Operation Blackout was a thing, apparently. Yeah, this was back, yeah, November 2022 when the HQ was blown up for Operation Blackout. So that's a little fun fact if you're curious why it looked like this on that day. That can explain why. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do a majority of this off camera. I may get like, okay. So let's say I just get this side in particular done on camera, and then I do this complete other side off camera. That's what I'm gonna do actually, is do this side on camera and then the other side off camera. Since it's gonna take forever if we do it on camera. Now, thankfully plugging in most of these holes is not that hard. Now, of course, just breaking them in general is also kind of fun. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This side, so once we get over to like right here, that's when I'm gonna do it off camera. Which we're actually almost there. But dang, this place was truly wrecked back in the day, wasn't it? Good lord! We still got a lot to do. So, what else can I talk about until we go on pause for a second? I'll admit though, the Operation Blackout for Legos Island was pretty cool back in November. I'll admit that, it was actually pretty sweet. It was nice doing something for, the 10-year anniversary since it originated on the original Copenhagen. That was nice. That was just straight up the reason I held it in the first place. Was straight up for that reason alone, was for the 10-year anniversary since it originally occurred on the original Copenhagen. That's literally, again, the reason I held it on Legos Island in the first place. I'm pretty sure I've already told you, because of course it would have made way more sense back then. But I thought I'd just re-explain it here for those who had actually no clue. Also, yeah, the first episode of it has a lot of views, and I think that comes mainly from all of you. Dang, didn't know you guys were that interested back then. But, with all that being said, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a majority of this off camera. So, I think I filled up enough holes on camera, so what I'm going to again do is, after I take out this fire right here, then I'm actually going to do the rest off camera, and I'll come back to you once I do that. So, just real quick, let me just fill up these holes real quick, and then again I'm doing the rest of this off camera. It makes way more sense at this point, because this is just going to take way too long on video. Alright, there we go. So, I'll come back when I do the rest of this, because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this left side on video. I think it makes way more sense off camera. Yeah, now I'm actually glad I did most of that off camera. Holy frick, do you not know how much time I just took out of the video just by doing that? You do not want to understand the monstrosity I just went through over the last 5 to 10 minutes. Or however long it is down there. You see the time down there? I know, you should probably be able to see how long it is. Anyway, I can officially declare for real this time. The timeline is saved for this time period. And we should probably go find the Go Get 30 Free Dog. Where? Oh, is he here? Yeah, he's here. Nice. I guess he just wasn't in the HQ with me, apparently. Alright, so with all that being said, now that the time period is saved, we should be able to find the evil clock that's hiding here. Hey, you, get back here! You ain't leaving me. We gotta get you back. In fact, which one are you? Okay, I just looked it up. Go Get 30 Free told me this is the 2020 evil clock. Hey. I guess it's understandable not to rescue the evil clocks, obviously, from their set time periods, because, of course, all of them were missing across the entire timeline. Hence why we have to save them in the first place. So this is the evil clock from the year prior. Okay, I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's get rid of these. And let's go ahead and now explore the time period. The reason is because this is a lot smaller than the previous time period, so we should not be here long. And since a lot of the mission was cut out, for obvious reasons, because of how long it took, I might actually start doing that. If missions end up taking way too long, some of it I might just do off camera. And if this does happen to actually be a pretty smart idea, I will kind of feel upset not doing it in previous years, but that's just me back then for not thinking about it, if that ends up being legit or not. Anyway, I better just bring that up. Anyway, as you can see, this is what it looked like back in 2021 when Evil Sheet Leader was about to invade my cave on February 13th, 2021. So, that's something. Also, let's hope I can remember these.